Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Monday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at all the games that's going on today. I got you guys covered in the 2 NBA games. I got you guys covered in my pitcher props in the MLB. And I even got you guys covered in the NHL Ice in my top shot of the day. But before we do that, let me know what you guys are betting on, man. How'd your weekend go, man? Let us know in the comments below. Who's your best 2-team parlay to win? You got a dog that's barking? We love some dog money, man. Let us know those big plus money odds that you guys are betting on so we can go ahead and make money with you. All right, man. Now, look, the weekend, man, I mean, not too many surprises or upsets on teams. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Boston took care of business out there. Denver Nuggets are the Denver Nuggets. I mean, people really got recency bias and thought that they weren't the defending champions because Anthony Edwards is putting up. I always thought that series was going to come back to Denver, and Denver closes it out. I took them out plus 3.5 games when they were down 0-2. But let's go ahead and get it started, man, at the prop shop. First player prop that I like, I'm going to be looking at the MLB slot, okay? I'm going to be looking at the Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher. Who? Yamamoto. I'm taking him over 5.5 Ks in this spot, man. 60% clip is what he's been hitting this percentage at for this prop. 3 out of his last 5 times, if you played this prop, we've been coming out on top, man. He's taking on the San Francisco Giants. Whenever you're playing a divisional rivalry team like this, you always want to put your best foot forward. You're going to be seeing these teams all throughout the year. So, you know, you definitely want to get your best numbers out there. We're taking them over as K prop. Player prop number 2, I'm going with Shota Almonga over 4.5 Ks. Pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Hitting this at an 80% clip. 4 out of his last 5 times if you played this prop, you came out on top. He's taking on my team, the Atlanta Braves, who gave away the game last night against the New York Mets. Okay? Now, look, hear me out on here. I think he's going to go for at least 5. So I got him right at that threshold. And to be honest, I like all of these pitchers' props today. So let's go ahead and roll it out on the prop shop. Player prop number 3. All right, Baltimore Orioles. My guy, Corbin Burns. I'm taking him over 5.5 Ks, hitting at a 60% clip. Betting tools are in line with my decision. They said he's been hitting this 3 out of his last 5 times. Taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Bo Bichette, Vlad. They got some nice lineups. They got some nice hitters out there. But the Toronto Blue Jays are not the Toronto Blue Jays as of late that we thought that they were going to be 2 years ago. The Baltimore Orioles are actually looking like, hey, man, they could actually pencil them out in there. So let's go ahead and take Corbin Burns over 5.5 Ks, okay? Now, look, let's slide on over to the NBA. All right. Now, look, we're going to be playing a trifecta spot. Trifecta spot is when we're going to be taking a player over his points, over his rebounds, and over his assists, all separate, not all combined, okay? Like, not saying that he has to get over 36 total. It's that he has to hit all 3 of these. We're betting him single. Then we're going to parlay him. I'm starting off with Shea Alexander. I'm taking him in my trifecta spot. I bet it last time out and it hit. We're taking him over 30 points. We're taking him over 7.5 assists, and we're taking him over 6.5 rebounds. 7.5 assists he's been able to hit at an 80% clip. 6.5 rebounds he's been able to hit this for us at a 60% clip. You parlay all 3 of those. It's plus 620. Meet me at the window. Let's get paid. All right. Next player prop that I like is my double-double prop. I'm rolling it out with Kyrie Irving. We're going to be taking him over his 22-point prop, single. Then we're going to be taking him over his assist prop at 5.5. Parlay both of those is plus 250. Meet me at the window and let's get paid. Now, let's go to the Cleveland Cavaliers game, man. I'm going to be looking at Evan Mobley over 14 points, hitting at a 60% clip. I mean, no Jared Allen out there. He's been showing that he's going to have to be that second guy to put up points. You can't rely on Garland, and you can't rely on anybody else. So, I mean, him getting 15 to 16 points a game is kind of just penciled in. Somebody has to do it. All right, next player prop that I like. This guy's been hot. P.J. Washington. We're taking him over 15 points. Multiple games going into 20 points. It's something about the matchup to where he's just out there feeding and feeding and feeding on him. So, we got to highlight it in this spot, man. Take P.J. Washington over 15 points in this spot. Next player prop that I like, my guy, Donovan Mitchell. We're looking at him over his point prop at 30 points. He's been able to hit this at an 80% clip for us. 4 out of his last 5 times. You already know what Donovan Mitchell's going to do. I do. And he just said it point blank in the media at the press conference afterwards. Trust me and hear me on this. If the Cleveland Cavs get eliminated and only win one game, he's on his way out, folks. He's going to LA. He's going to somewhere, man. He already is letting it know. He's like, hey, man, I'm putting up 30. Who else is going to meet me here? Like, he's coming from the Utah Jazz where he was the only one doing it. Now he's on the Cleveland Cavs. Same thing. Only one doing it. Nah, man. Get him out of there, man. Oh, Donovan Mitchell with the Golden State Warriors. All right, forget it, man. Another show, another time. All right, back to the props. Boston Celtics. I'm looking at Jason Tatum over 27 points. Then I'm taking him over 10.5 rebounds. That's some nice plus money. 10.5 rebounds. He was at 9. We gave him out. He hit. He's been averaging about 11 in this series right now. It's something about him, and it's something about this matchup. I think he can go over 10.5 again, so we're playing him in this prop, okay? Now, look, let's slide on over to the NHL. I got my NHL shot of the day. Avalanche, Colorado, taking on the Dallas Stars. I mean, Dallas Stars ain't letting nothing go on by, man. So we're taking Cal Maker, over 2.5 shots on goal, hitting this at an 80% clip now. Look, man, he only has one game to where he didn't have 2 or more shots out of his last 5. And Mikko Rantanen, Nathan McKinnon, them guys right now, they're just not getting the same amount of shots off in the regular series like they were getting off before. So I got to look at Cal Maker in this spot to go over 2.5 shots on goal. Now, look, it's time for the recap time. But before we do that, I need everybody to go out there and smash that like button, man. How'd you guys do? We smashed it on UFC, man. We literally went, man, come on, man. We only missed 2 picks, man. I only wanted to miss 0, but we went 11-2. So hopefully you guys are having a good week out there. Recap. Yamamoto over 5.5 Ks. Imungo over 4.5. Burns over 5.5. Shea Alexander over points, rebounds, and assists. Kyrie Irving over points and 5.5 assists. Mobley over 14 points. Washington over 15 points. Mitchell over 30 points. Jason Tatum over 27 points and 10.5 rebounds. Cal Maker over 2.5 shots on goal. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz.